You know, sometimes you just need to veg out for a bit. That's not at all what I'm talking about today on Tofer's Take. So, some of you may know this, some of you may not, but I'm a bit of a vegetarian. And I think I've talked about it or brought it up once or twice in these podcasts, and I was thinking about that the other day. That if you look at vegetarians, there's pescatarians who could be considered, vegetarians who eat fish. There's vegetarians who, eat eggs. There are vegetarians who also don't drink milk. There are people who just get rid of all animal products and are vegans. And there's a couple other distinctions there. But the core idea is the same. That, don't eat meat. And walking through my life, hanging out with me and all that. Unless I brought it up, I don't know how many people would pick up on the fact that I'm a vegetarian. Some people here and there might have inklings, but no one's ever asked me, hey, are you a vegetarian, So, all the choices we make, like, for a while, I was one of those vegetarians who didn't do milk but still did cheese. Like, I do almond milk. All those choices are convictions we make. And here's the thing. We see so many different styles of Christianity. See so many different theories. Like on baptism, do you dunk them once? Do you dunk them 3 times? Or do you just sprinkle them with a little water? Or how we do communion. Even on do we keep the law? Or has the law been abolished? And here's what I want to get at today. Let us not forget why we are Christians. Let us not, forget that it is because of Christ's sacrifice on the cross and his resurrection. Let us not get too upset with our brother or sister because maybe they don't have the same convictions as we do. Or maybe they don't read the scriptures, or interpret the scriptures the same way we do on the smaller stuff. And like I said, I'm a vegetarian, and I can back up why I decided to do that biblically. Now, am I going to call somebody out for eating a chicken wing? Or a dozen chicken wings? No. In fact, I'm probably going to be like, man, you better enjoy those. But it just seems we get so caught up in our own personal convictions and treat them like they're scripture, or their law. And I'm not saying we shouldn't have biblical reasons for convictions. We should. But just remember, your personal conviction isn't necessarily somebody else's personal conviction. Just because you believe one way about some minor thing in the scriptures doesn't mean everybody else believes the same way, or even should believe the same way. And there are so many different denominations and all that, and I think we are forgetting the core of what brings us together as Christians. Now, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. If you see somebody, like going directly against a clear-cut command in Scripture, yeah. If you know that person, call them out on it. But if you see something that's just going against one of your convictions, let it go. Give them a pass on it, because they might not be in the same place, as you are in their faith. I mean, when the Gentiles, converted, and I think Acts 15, they just laid 4 commands on them. They didn't lay the whole weight of the law of the Torah. Why? Because they would go to the synagogue. They would grow in the faith. They would learn all the other stuff in the Torah. They're like, oh, I should do that. And again, if it's just a matter of personal preference or conviction, don't enforce it as it's biblical law. Because we're all different, and we have all had different walks and journeys, and we all read and interpret the small things differently. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I know this is a little bit late, and I'm inside, and it's weird, so I'm going to let you guys go. Peace.